Hi everyone, welcome to Craft and Crochet. In this video, I'm gonna share with you how to crochet this so beautiful and really easy baby hat using the same blanket pattern. This beautiful hat is so soft and so comfortable for babies. This pattern is so beautiful and really easy to make, only 2 rows to repeat. Even beginners can make too. I'm gonna give you all details step by step. I really love this baby set. I hope you will love too. If you like this video, please thumbs up and share and comment down below. If you're new for my channel, don't forget to join with my 100,000 subscribers by clicking this subscribe button and the bell icon. If you missed my previous video, please click on my channel name Craft and Crochet. Under this video icon, you can get my all previous video in here. These all videos are with the subtitle too. Okay, before we start the tutorial, let's see my finished set. This is my finished set. I'm gonna give you this same pattern with the 6 different size hat. Newborn to 2 years. This pattern is so soft and so comfortable for baby. It's really easy to make, only 2 rows to repeat. It's so comfortable for baby. I add little bit bigger size pom pom. It's come out beautiful finishing. I'm gonna give you all details step by step. This pattern is so beautiful and so comfortable for babies. I really love this hat. I made this beautiful cardigan using same pattern. In my previous video, I show how to make this cardigan. You can get newborn to 2 years with the 6 different size. If you missed that, I give you a link in the description down below. This beautiful blanket, I create beautiful border for this blanket. It's come out beautiful finishing. It's the really nice size for the baby. It's coming 41 inches to 41 inches. I give you this link in the description down below. I really love this baby set. It's so beautiful and so comfortable for babies. I'm gonna give you 6 different sizes with this same pattern. Newborn, 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12 and 1 to 2 years. This pattern is really easy to make, only 2 rows to repeat. And so comfortable for baby. You can see inside is so comfortable for babies. We need around 50 gram to 75 gram for this hat. I'm using white color yarn. You can use any color yarn. This yarn is double netting yarn. This yarn will have 100 gram, 330 meters. Recommend hook is 4 mm crochet hook. This size is 0 to 3 month size. I'm using 4 mm crochet hook to make this hat. All different sizes start with the 4 mm crochet hook and the same number of chain. This ribbon is start with the same number of chain for the all different sizes. Size different with that's 2 rows. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna left this much yarn. This yarn to join this ribbon. We have to join in here. I'm gonna left this much yarn to join. To begin, slip knot and a chain. All different sizes start with the same number of chain. Here I have a 9 chain. We're going to start with the 9 chain. All different sizes start with the 9 chain. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I have a 9 chain. I'm going to turn this chain to the back side. You can see it's easy to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a 9 chain. Skip this last chain. into the second chain, skip first chain, into the second chain, single crochet. Again into the next chain, one single crochet. This first chain I'm going to count for 6 stitch. Now I have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the next chain, 5 single crochet. Into the next, 6 single crochet. Into the next, 7 single crochet. Into the next, 8 single crochet. Into the next, 9 single crochet. I have a first row 8 single crochet with the first chain, altogether 9 single crochet. Row 2. Row 2 start with the chain 1. Turn your work other side. This first chain I'm going to count for single crochet for this single crochet. Now you can see here each single crochet have a 2 loop. I'm going to use only back loop. This is the back loop. I'm using this back loop and single crochet. This first chain I'm going to count for single crochet and 2, into the next 3, into the next using back loop 4, using only back loop, 5 single crochet, 6 single crochet, 7 single crochet, 8 single crochet. Last single crochet, you have to use this both loop. You can see here I have a 2 loop. Using this 2 loop, go through this 2 loop and single crochet. Now I am finished 2 rows. When you finish 2 rows, is coming on only 1 rows. Again chain 1. This is the row 3. Turn your work other side. This chain I'm going to count for 6 stitch. Again we can see 2 loops in here. Each is single crochet. Using only back loop, each single crochet to 1 single crochet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 single crochet. You have to use both loop. You can see here I have a 2 loop. Use this both loop and single crochet. Now I have finished 3 rows. Row 4 start with the chain 1. Turn your work other side. All the time this first chain is going to be a per single crochet. Using only back loop, single crochet. Now I have a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 single crochet. We have to use 2 loop. You can see here I have a 2 loop. Then you can get the straight line for the both side. Each row we need 9 single crochet. You can see I am finished 4 rows. After 4 rows is coming 2 line. 2 rows after coming 1 line. Row 5 chain 1 into each single crochet using only back loop, 1 single crochet. Altogether 9 single crochet. Make sure you have to count first couple of rows. After that is okay, is coming straight line for the both side. Make sure last single crochet use the 2 loop. Chain 1 using only back loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 9 single crochet. Each row you need 9 single crochet. Now I finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. After 6 rows is coming 3 line. You can see you have a 3 line. This size for 0 to 3 month size. Here I have a 60 rows. After 60 rows you can see this line. You need 30 line. Newborn 60 rows with the 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. 3 to 6 month you need 64 rows. 6 to 9 month 66 rows. 9 to 12 month 68 rows. 1 to 2 years 72 rows. That's the all different size for this same pattern with the hat. Continue this ribbon with your size. Next I'm going to show you how to start the pattern for this ribbon. Now I'm nearly finished this ribbon for 0 to 3 month size. After 60 rows you need 30 line. Newborn same number of stitch with the 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. 3 to 6 months 64 rows, then is coming 32 line. 6 to 9 month 66 rows, then you need 33 line. 9 to 12 month 68 rows, then you need 34 line. 1 to 2 years 72 rows, then you need 36 line. Now I am nearly finished 60 rows for 0 to 3 month size. After 60 rows you can see this coming 2 rows is coming 1 line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 60 rows is coming 30 line. This 60 rows is coming around. Make sure you have to get the right measurement. If you pull this, you can pull to the both side like this, then it come in right measurement for your hat. This 60 rows is coming 11.5 inches or 29 to 30 centimeter. Newborn you need 11 inches, 3 to 6 12.5 inches, 9 to 12 13.5 inches. Other all different sizes I'm going to give you in the description down below. I'm going to start row 1 now. Row 1 start with the chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This chain 3 for this first row. This the first row. This the second row. Into this second row, double crochet last loop and a hook. Again into the same space, double crochet last loop and a hook. Now I have a 2 into the same space, double crochet last loop and a hook. Now I have a 3, double crochet last loop and a hook. Now I have a 4. All together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. Go through this all 5 loops. Make little bit tight and chain 1. Now I have a 1 stitch. Next stitch, skip this row into the next. Skip 1 row into the next row. 4 double crochet last loop and hook. I have a 1. Again double crochet last loop and a hook. 2 double crochet last loop and a hook. 3 double crochet last loop and a hook. 4. All together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. Go through this all 5 loops. Make little bit tight and chain 1. Again skip next line into the skip 1 row into the next row. 4 double crochet last loop and a hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go through this all loop. Make little bit tight and chain 1. You can see I have 3 stitch. Each line have a 1 stitch. You need each line to 1 stitch. Continue this pattern all way to this first row. I'm going to show you end of this first row. Now I am nearly finished this first row. Into the each space 4 double crochet, last loop on a hook. Go through this all 5 loop, chain 1. Into this last row 4 double crochet, last loop on a hook. Go through this all loop, chain 1. This is the first 9 chain. Go through this chain, this little bit tight. Okay, go through this chain, double crochet. Now I am finished first row. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I have a 30 stitch. You can see each line have a 1 stitch. I'm going to give you all different size stitch in a description down below. Next I'm going to start row 2. Start with the chain 1, turn your work other side. Between this double crochet and the stitch, single crochet. Chain 1. Between next 2 stitch, single crochet. Chain 1 between next 2 stitch, single crochet. Chain 1 between next 2 stitch, single crochet. Chain 1 between next 2 stitch, single crochet. You can continue this pattern all the way to this second row. Now I am nearly finished this second row. Chain 1 between this stitch and the chain 3 space, single crochet. Here I have a 3 chain. Into the third chain, single crochet. Next I am going to start row 3 with the chain 3. Turn your work other side. Here I have a single crochet. Skip this single crochet into this chain space. Double crochet, last loop on a hook. 1, double crochet, last loop on a hook. 2, double crochet, last loop on a hook. 3, double crochet, last loop on a hook. 4, go through this 5 loop, make little bit tight and chain 1. Now I am using only chain space. 4 double crochet, last loop on a hook. 2, 3, 4, go through this all and chain 1. I am using only chain space. 4 double crochet, last loop on a hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go through this all loop, make little bit tight and chain 1. Make sure you have to make the little bit tight, otherwise you can't get the 3D stitch. 4 stitch, last loop on a hook. Go through this all 5 loop, make little bit tight and chain 1. Continue this pattern all the way to the third row. I'm going to show you end of this third row. Now I am nearly finished third row. Chain 1 into this chain space, 4 double crochet, last loop on a hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on a hook. Go through this all 5 loop, make little bit tight and chain 1. Here I have a 2 single crochet. Go through this last single crochet, 1 double crochet. Now I am finished 1, 2, 3 rows. Row 4. Row 4 start with the chain 1. Turn your work other side. Next row 4 is going between this double crochet and the first stitch, single crochet. Chain 1. Between next 2 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 stitch, single crochet. Continue this pattern all the way to this row 4. I am going to show you end of this row 4. Now I am nearly finished row 4. Chain 1 between this stitch and the chain 3 space, single crochet. Here I have a 3 chain. into the third chain single crochet. Now I finish row 4 rows, next row 5. Here I have 2 rows to repeat. Row 2 and row 3 is the repeat row. Row 5 is going same as the row 3. This is the row 3. Start with the chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work other side. Skip this single crochet into this chain space. I am using only chain space now. Into this chain space, double crochet, last loop on a hook 1, double crochet, last loop on a hook 2, double crochet, last loop on a hook 3, double crochet, last loop on a hook 4, 5 loops on a hook. Go through this all 5 loops, chain 1. Again into the chain space, 4 double crochet, last loop on a hook. Go through this all 5 loop. You have to make little bit tight before make the chain, then you can get the 3D shape. Continue this pattern all way to this row 5. I'm going to show you end of this row 5. Now I'm nearly finished row 5. Into each chain space, 4 double crochet, last loop on a hook. Go through this all 5 loop, make little bit tight and chain 1. Here I have a single crochet. Go through this single crochet, double crochet. Now I am finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Row 6 start with the chain 1 between this double crochet and the stitch 1 single crochet, chain 1 between next two, 1 single crochet, chain 1 between next two, single crochet. You know this pattern now. You can continue this pattern to your head size. 0 to 3 months, we need 10 rows. You can see row 2 and row 3 is the repeat row. Continue this pattern to your head size. Then I am going to show you how to reduce the stitch for this head top. 0 to 3 months, we need 10 rows. Now I am nearly finished row 10. Between this stitch and the chain 3, single crochet, into this third chain, last single crochet. Now I finished 10 rows. After 10 rows, it's look like this. This size for the 0 to 3 month size. You can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3D stitch after 10 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a 10 rows. Newborn, you need 8 rows with the 4 3D stitch. 3 to 6, 10 rows. 6 to 9, 9 to 12, 12 rows with the 6 stitch. 1 to 2 years, 14 rows with the 7 stitch. Last 4 rows is same for the all different size. Now I'm going to start row 11. I'm going to reduce the stitch. Start with the chain 3. Turn your work other side. Before I made into each chain space to 4 double crochet, last loop on a hook. Now I'm going to use 1, 2 double crochet, last loop on a hook into the first chain space. Into the next chain space, using next chain space, 3 and 4 double crochet, last loop on a hook. All together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on a hook. Go through this all loop, make a little bit tight and chain 1. Again using 2 chain space. Into the first chain space, 1, 2 double crochet, last loop on a hook. Into the second chain space, 3 and 4 double crochet, last loop on a hook. Go through this all loop, make a little bit tight and chain 1. Again using 2 chain space, 4 double crochet, last loop on a hook. 1 and 2 into 1 chain space, 3 and 4 is going to the second chain space. Altogether 5 loops on a hook. Go through this all 5 loops and chain 1. You can see in here before we made into each is stitched up to 1 stitch. Now it's going 2 stitch to 1 stitch. You can see in here. Continue this row 11 all the way to this row 11. I'm going to show you end of this row 11. Now I'm nearly finished row 11. Into this chain space, 2 double crochet last loop and a hook. Into the next 2 double crochet last loop and a hook. Altogether 5 loops and a hook. Go through this all loop, chain 1. Into this last single crochet, 1 double crochet. Row 11, I have a 15 stitch. You can see before I have a 30 stitch, now I have a 15 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stitch. Next, row 12, chain 1. Between this double crochet and this stitch, 1 single crochet, chain 1. Between these 2 stitch, single crochet, chain 1. Between next 2 stitch, single crochet. You know this pattern now. Continue this row, single crochet, chain 1. Between next 2 stitch, 1 single crochet. Continue this pattern all the way to this row 12. Now I am nearly finished row 12. Chain 1 between this stitch and the chain 3, single crochet. Top of the third chain, 1 single crochet. Next I am gonna start row 13. Start with the chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Again I am gonna use 2 chain space to 4 double crochet last loop on a hook. 1 and a 2 into this chain space. 3 and 4 into the next chain space. 3 and 4 double crochet last loop on a hook. Again I have a 5 loops on a hook. Go through this all 5 loop. Make little bit tight. Chain 1. Again 2 double crochet into the first chain space. Into the second chain space, 2 double crochet last loop and a hook. Altogether 5 loops and a hook. Go through this all 5 loops, chain 1. Continue this pattern using 2 chain space. I'm going to show you end of this 13 rows. Now I am nearly finished row 13. 2 stitch into the next, again 2 stitch. Go through this all 5 loops. Chain 1. Now I have 1 chain space left. Into this chain space, 2 double crochet last loop and a hook. Go through this 3 loop, chain 1. Into this last single crochet, 1 double crochet. Now you can see I have a 7.5 stitch. Here I have a 2 double crochet last loop and a hook. Row 14, start with the chain 1. Row 14, this is the last row. I'm gonna skip this double crochet and this half stitch. Here I have a 2 stitch. Between this stitch, 1 single crochet. Again between next 2 stitch, 1 single crochet. Between next 2 stitch, 1 single crochet. Now I have a 1, 2, 3 single crochet, 4 single crochet, between next 2, 5 single crochet, between next 2, 6 single crochet, between next 2, 7 single crochet. Here I have a 3 chain, top of this third chain, 8 single crochet. Now I finished this last row, row 14 with the 8 single crochet. Now I can cut the yarn. I'm using this same yarn to join this hat. I'm gonna take here to here like 3 times long. We can cut a little bit longer because we're gonna use this same yarn to join this hat for this side. Before we start the join, we have to tie it in here, go through this loop and tie this yarn. Next I'm using needle to join this side. I'm going to use this 3D side for the out, like a right side. Next we have to put this all 8 single crochet together. I'm going to pass this needle through this each single crochet. You have to make this 8 single crochet together. This pattern is really easy to make. When you finish this hat, don't forget to share with me in our Facebook group. I give you a link in the description down below. After joining this hat, I'm going to show you how to make the pom pom without pom pom maker. Go through this first single crochet. This is the last single crochet. Go through this again, first single crochet, and put this all 8 single crochet together like this. You can tie this knot using knot in the inside. Then you can get the beautiful finishing for your hat. You can see it's coming beautiful finishing. Next you have to join the each row. Here I have 14 rows. You have to join each rows together. You can join this side. After 14 rows, I'm going to show you how to join the ribbon. It's a little bit hard to show the video to stitch. Continue this here to here. I'm going to show you how to join this ribbon. Now I'm finished stitch this 14 rows. I'm going to pass this yarn through this first row and pass this yarn to the inside. We're going to tie this yarn in the inside. This is the yarn tail. I'm using this yarn tail to join this ribbon. You have to use the same single crochet for the other side. Here I have a 9 single crochet. This is the first single crochet. Go through this first single crochet for the other side using both loop. 1 stitch. Next is use the second single crochet for this side using 1 loop, another second single crochet other side using back loop. Again third single crochet, 1 loop, other side third single crochet, back loop, 1 loop, other side, back loop. Continue this stitch all the way to the 9 single crochet. Pass this yarn to the inside and tie it in inside. Next I'm going to show you how to make the pom pom for this hat. Now I finished joining this hat. This is the pom pom. I make little bit bigger size pom pom. This size is 6 inches. You need 6 inches of 15 centimeter size cardboard, and you can wrap this yarn like this 250 to 275 times. Then you can get the same size. After that you can cut this both side loop. You need 250 to 275. Here I have a 275 time. You can see this yarn is coming all different size. Don't worry, you have to cut this all yarn to the same size. Use the scissor to cut all around this pom pom. Then it's coming like this beautiful pom pom. Here have a 275 time. I cut this pom pom now. After you cut the pom pom, is coming 5 inches to 5.5 inches. There can be 12 centimeter to 14 centimeter. You have to use second round for this top. The first round is the 14 round is the single crochet. You have to use the 13 round. Then you can get the beautiful finishing for this hat. Otherwise this pom pom is little bit heavy. There's gonna be a shake in the top. Tie it in inside and you can pull this yarn to the outside. This hat is so soft and really easy to make. When you finish this hat with the full set, don't forget to share with me in our Facebook group. I give you a link in the description down below. I have so many comments in a video which type of yarn I'm using. I'm gonna give you this link in the description down below. It's a similar yarn. If you have any question with this hat, please comment us in our Facebook group. I give you a link in the description down below. Now you can cut this yarn till same size as this pom pom. Now I'm finished this beautiful hat. It's come out beautiful finishing with the bigger size pom pom. If you want, you can add the small size pom pom. But I like with this hat is the big pom pom. It's come out beautiful finishing. I really love this hat. It's so beautiful. I hope you will love too. If you like this video, please thumbs up and share and comment down below. Thank you for watching. See you again with another video.